Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Cinema Beeves podcast. I'm Monica.
And I'm Tyler.
And today we are going to be doing a little mini review of Death on the Nile. Once again, we're a few weeks, a month behind on this, but just trying to catch up and kind of talk about the movies that we have seen, and figured we would have you guys listen along. So it'll just be a quick mini episode here, kind of talk about our thoughts. Let's actually start out with a rating here, Tyler. What is your rating of Death on the Nile?
My rating was a 7.5. And it was basically that because it was...
Is that less than Uncharted?
That is more than Uncharted, less than Batman.
Than Batman. Yep. Okay.
So Uncharted is a 7. This is a 7.5. Batman is an 8. So they're right around the corner from each other. But Uncharted might move down in future rankings if I get more in the 7 range, because I tend to load mostly on the 7 because it's like the average to me, because I will mostly likely have a good time with the movie. So a 7 is like an average good movie. So I think it's mostly a 7.5 just because it's not anything great. It's not anything special, but I did find it very, very fun. I think I found this more fun than the first one. But what was your rating?
Interesting. I would give this one probably a 7.5, actually. I would give it the exact same score. Actually, I definitely liked it better than Uncharted, so sorry. I'm going to give this
You liked it better than Uncharted?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
For some reason, I'm feeling like I don't know what's true. Whether I liked it better than Uncharted. I honestly feel like it was the same.
I can understand that.
I kind of feel like I have more criticisms of this one that are more detailed versus Uncharted. I'm like, it was good. So we're good. Uncharted and Death on the Nile are both in the 7 to 8 range. TBD on what my final ranking is, because I don't know.
Maybe we'll post it on Instagram when you finally figure it out.
Well, let me evaluate. Maybe our discussion here will help me come to terms.
True. Did you think it was... Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, better than Murder on the Orient Express? It's hard to say. I kind of think I like Murder on the Orient Express more. But I think that the vibes are so different between the two movies.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was just now thinking that.
Murder on the Orient Express, first of all, I just want to say I love a period piece. I love anything that takes me back to the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. I'm always going to have a really, really good time with that. And this one I would say is 30s.
I don't know. I can never tell. But I do like old-timey stuff. Like the jazz.
I like old-timey stuff. Yeah, the jazz, the costumes, I don't know, the mannerisms, everything. I really loved it. So I love me a period piece. I think this one kind of explored this one, they're on a boat, they're in Egypt, they're in all kinds of places. Whereas Murder on the Orient Express is they're on a train. So, it's more dark. It's more dark in tone. It's more serious. I think this one was a little bit more playful with the murder mystery aspect, and I really like that.
So
I think I would say I liked it more than Murder on the Orient Express.
So I like it more than Murder on the Orient Express, but it's really funny because this movie is really grand. There's a ton of moments where they go explore different areas. But I like the set piece of the train more than I do the entirety of Egypt. Isn't that weird?
I was going to say, I think what makes the first one, which I will be referring it to from now on,
first one.
I think what makes the first one unique is that it's all set on one location, one set. And I think that's really cool when you can have stories and characters that are big enough to make one train feel like a whole world. Versus this one, which is it changes so much. However, I loved the characters in this. I think what's special about these movies, about these ensemble murder mysteries, both these are written by the same author, Agatha Christie. They're based on the books. But what's so fun about them is you get the chance to explore the characters. And when you get really good, unique actors to really run with the role.
These characters are so much better than the first one. These characters are so much better than the first one. I can't remember a single person from the first one besides Johnny Depp. But this is genuinely interesting.
Yeah.
All the characters most of the characters have their own thing, which I thought was cool.
For sure.
The only thing is that I think it kind of helped. So Murder on the Orient Express, when it happens, it's all on a train. So literally, the only people that can that can kill them is are the people on the train. Whereas in this one, it was really, really funny, but it felt forced how they had to it's like a minor spoiler if you
How
really
they had
care.
to get,
But
yeah.
but they have like a one throwaway line where like, all right, crew's leaving for the night. Like, what do you mean the crew's leaving? Like, you're on a boat. So like
I thought the exact same thing, and that they had to like kind of jump through hoops to get to a circumstance where there was only these
like
certain people on the boat.
what happened if one crew member stayed behind and
Right.
and they had something against no, it was just very good. It's gonna be really hard for me to talk about the stuff that I really liked without going into spoilers. So if you want to go
I
into
was gonna say,
spoilers
with a murder
early,
mystery, it's pretty much like nearly impossible to like really talk about the movie without getting into spoilers. So we can just talk about a few more general things.
cinematography always good.
Yeah.
It's always banger shots.
I loved the colors. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know if that's it. I like really loved the colors. I loved all the visuals. Um, like I said, I really just like fell in love with a lot of these characters, and like, I can't remember the detective's name.
Oh God, what is this detective's name?
Everything. Here, I have it pulled up. Also, it was the 30s, by the way.
What? What is his name?
I don't know. I hate when the cast is shown in order of appearance versus like,
Yeah, who's main? Like,
why that? Why would I not? You silly gooses.
what is it? Murder on the Orient Express. It is Poirot. Hercule Poirot.
Anyway, I love him. I think that actor
He's
does a
so
great job
good.
with him.
He is
He's so good.
good. And I like. Oh, I can't talk about that. That's spoilers.
I know it's crazy. We'll get in spoilers in just a second. I think a lot of people will compare this movie not to Murder on the Orient Express, but actually they'll compare it to
Knives Out.
yeah, I was like, why can't I remember the name all of a sudden? And I think Knives Out. I don't remember what I was going to say about it now.
Hot take. Knives Out is not that good.
Period. I was going to say period. I think Knives Out they had so many unique, interesting characters and failed to do anything really spectacular with any of them.
The only reason it was good was because it was a modern day murder mystery. What you can't
Yeah,
do.
I was going to say. Yeah,
it's really
and
hard to
I
do
think
because you have to like eliminate technology, stuff like that.
but we need to make. Where are the creatives making murder mysteries?
They're so
I
much
just feel like this
fun.
is a universal, like, beloved genre, and I think that's why, if you listen back to our Batman episode, I think this is why the newest Batman was so fun for a lot of people, because it truly was like kind of a murder mystery. Like, you're watching these riddles, trying to solve these clues along with people, and I think I think what really makes a murder mystery good is when the ending. I was gonna say when the ending is unpredictable, but I honestly don't even think it's always that. I think murder mysteries are
I don't think
really
it is.
solely based on characters, because the whole point of a murder mystery is to get to know these characters, figure out who's trustable, who's reliable, like learn about people's quirks and stuff. That's what makes these so interesting, and I think that's why these movies are so good, and why Knives Out kind of failed a little bit.
I think the most important aspect of a murder mystery is that everyone has to be a suspect in your mind, not in the detective's mind, because that's what the detective is supposed to think. Because in this movie, I literally could not rule out anyone. That is a good thing. Like,
let's get into spoilers now, because I disagree there. So we're talking about a murder mystery. Obviously, if you don't want to know who done it and all that kinds of stuff, go ahead and click out now, watch the movie, come back to us if you want to kind of see what we thought. We're gonna go ahead and move on. I'm going to begin a spoiler.
Yes.
No. Okay.
Real quick though, go see this movie.
I love this movie. Sure.
No, go ahead.
For sure. I had a strong feeling, like, nearly the entire time, that it was the guy and the girl, like, faking the gunshot. Like, I just knew. And I turned to Tommy, I was like, I know it. He's gonna kill her. Period. And he did.
So, one of the things that I liked about this, this like movie which I wasn't. I was very surprised that I would like thinking about it in retrospect, but I loved it. Gal Gadot does not die until halfway into the movie, and in Murder on the Orient Express, Johnny Depp dies like instantly,
Literally.
and so you have no time to like care for this character. But not only was it like, oh, you get to care for the character, but you didn't know who was gonna die.
I was gonna say, I think that was one of the fun parts of it.
I
Starting
had
to
my
feel a little
suspicions.
bit
Yeah.
slow because it's starting to feel a little bit slow because it felt like so much build up because like
once she
you're
went to
waiting for
bed,
someone.
like you knew.
Yeah. You're like waiting for someone to die and then like you just keep waiting and waiting. So there's a times where I was kind of like, oh my God, like when's this gonna happen? So it was fun because I was like, who's gonna get murdered? Which one is it gonna be? And then it happened.
Yeah, because
It's
I was like,
literally
it could be
halfway into
either
the
of the
movie.
women.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that they set it up that way because it was like you had your suspicions that it was going to be Gal Gadot, like just because that's what made sense, like with what they were showing. But it was like actually interesting because you literally had very little idea of what was going to happen in the story. Because usually murder mysteries are, oh, person dies, let's go investigate.
Yeah.
This time,
Yeah.
it was the investigation was always going on.
Yeah.
So like you gathering clues with the victim there is actually so much fun when it's really odd. Like I was basically trying the first half to like gather clues to see who was going to die, but then after she died, I was like, "Oh, all these clues that I was trying to use to figure out who died, now I can use to figure out who killed her." And that's exactly what Poirot does. And so like I had so much fun with that. Like that was just so interesting to me.
Yeah, I agree. It was interesting. I do think it was a little too obvious who was gonna die.
Yeah, so
Or, I mean, who didn't.
this is the problem, is that you think it was obvious. I did not think it was going to be them because it was obvious. I thought at the beginning,
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly when I thought it, but I remember it passing through my brain. Not that they were doing it together, but that it was just the guy doing it to get with the girl. I didn't think about them both doing it together.
Yeah.
But I didn't think about that until like the scene where Poirot is going into the room with everyone. I didn't think about it until then. For the longest time, I thought it was Brooke, the guy that's always there. Also, he died. If I'm remembering correctly, he died, right? Brooke?
Who?
Brooke. In the
Oh
movie.
my God, you keep saying that. Like, what is that? Who was Brooke?
The dude, the green kite dude.
Oh, he did die. I'm screaming.
Okay.
He did die.
Okay, so yeah, I thought I remembered Brooke dying because I saw this like a week and a half ago, but like all my days are muddling together or melding together. I actually don't know the right word, but
muddling was right.
Okay, they're muddling together, and so it's like very hard for me to remember like this movie because this was like a week and a half ago. So I was like, he died if I remember correctly, and that's like a big thing that he died because he's like the person that brought Poirot on both trips. He's the reason. So it's like, what are they going to do for the next one? Who's going to bring him in? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I forgot he dies. That was sad.
Yeah. I thought it was actually him for a while, and I'm glad. I like how they set it up like that. Mm-hmm. They set it up for that opportunity because in Murder on the Orient Express, it's not that he's not even a suspect.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really, really cool. I was very happy
for
with
sure.
That. No, but just so much about this movie is so much fun.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. I think I want to watch Murder on the Orient Express soon to kind of compare and see what I liked about it. But I just think it was really a lot of fun.
I just feel like this one had more going on that allowed it itself to have like more moments. That was like there were so many different like clues and stuff that made it interesting.
Yeah, I agree. I agree completely.
I feel like Murder on the Orient Express is very, very it's one direct line to who the killer was. Like Poirot found a clue. Let me go investigate it. Let me go question a person. oh, here's another clue from this conversation. Let me go investigate another person. Whereas this one was very much more scattered, so it was a lot more.
Yeah, I was gonna say this one definitely felt more chaotic, but
It
I think
helped.
that's interesting. What?
I think it was better that way.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say that the Murder on the Orient Express, the ending is that they all killed him, but this one's ending that only one person killed him. So it's interesting that they had a more chaotic approach to like a one-dimensional
Yeah,
solution.
you're so right.
I'm trying to think. I feel like I had something else to say, but this is random. But his accent, there was moments where I was like, I have no idea what he's saying because he has like that French accent. I was like, I need subtitles.
Funnily enough, I felt that way about Batman. Sometimes I couldn't understand what he was saying through his like deep tone.
I know.
I was like, hopefully I'll get it by context clues at some points. Like literally, that's how I felt. No, but
yeah,
just like there were so many good aspects of the murder mystery. Like this, in my opinion, this is the perfect murder mystery.
Yeah, I agree. So I wish they would make more.
Same.
I really wish they would make more.
I wish they were like a common like 4 times a year.
Right. No, for sure. It seems like there's so much opportunity to do so. I know they're coming out with the Knives Out sequel.
Yeah.
With the same detective there. No, that's what I was going to say earlier, is that I find that this detective to be so much more interesting than the Knives Out detective, although they are so similar.
Yeah.
But I find it to be much more interesting.
I remember what I was going to say now. Yeah. The fact that they gave the detective an actual character and a story.
I really enjoyed that. Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed that.
Okay, when the movie opened up and it was a freaking war movie.
Oh, I was literally thinking, like, did we go to the wrong movie?
That was so cool. And then I saw the mustache and I was like, oh yeah, I'm in the right movie. Mm-hmm. But like, that's such a cool thing. Like, come on. That is like such...
Part of me wonders if they're not going to do this another movie of this, because I think they're kind of setting it. They kind of set up to be like, listen, like he's retiring, he just wants to have peace. Like he's gonna go try and get with that singer. But I think it could be cool and be like, he's back at it again. You know?
I just feel like I would hate, because that guy is perfect in that role. That actor.
Yeah,
he's perfect as that detective. And I would be sad if there wasn't another one coming out. But like the fact that they gave him a character, they had him do like it was all so cool. I just loved all of it. Like the fact that there was like a hidden romance that was outside, that was completely separate from the murder itself. The fact that Poirot had a love interest and he had stakes in the game. The fact that we had to actually deal with his like mentality before he became a detective, like that type of stuff. That was so cool. I think that was also interesting. It added a lot more, because a lot of times, like you were saying, murder mysteries are fun because there's so many characters, and when all those characters are unique, it comes really well. Like it molds well, really well together. But the detective is always, in every murder mystery, he's always one note and he has nothing going on. But I had so much more fun with this one when he actually had something to do or something to say. Like there was so much more complexity to his character, and that really helped me be interested in it.
I agree completely. I agree. I was looking at your Funko Pops.
I saw. I can see. Yeah, you guys aren't seeing the video, but I see Monica just staring up into the distance, and I know exactly what she's looking at. She's looking at the top left of my wall. It's my video game Pop Idols. Now it's middle. It's video game and Star Wars. I have mine very organized. It's very funny.
Yeah, it's actually crazy.
No, but do you have anything else to say about Murder on the Orient Express? Not Murder on the Orient Express. Death on the Nile.
Death on the Nile. No, I don't. I really enjoyed it. I love the costuming. Yeah, go ahead.
Cinematography?
Yeah.
Off the wall. It was so cool. They had so many good shots.
Yeah. The set design was also just really good. I mean, I don't know if they were actually on site in Egypt. I don't know what was going on, but it was really cool. Mm-hmm. All of I love seeing like all the luxurious hotels. I think these are what, like what movies are all about, is just being able to transport you to a world that like you're never ever going to be able to be in. Like you're never going to.
Sometimes heartbreak feels good in a place like this.
Nicole.
Good old Nicole. I don't think we'll ever have an episode besides, I mean, I guess we didn't last episode, but I don't think we'll ever have like a recording session where we will not mention Nicole Kidman.
No, 100%. I saw that, in like the AMC A-list group, which I always shout out, in the Facebook group, people were saying that in their theater, like before Batman, the crowd just started going absolutely crazy, like cheering when Nicole Kidman's thing came on. And I'm like, I really hope that catches on here. And so I posted that TikTok where it was like, you know, the audio from like the Spider-Man, No Way Home, where like you first see all of the Spider-Man and everyone's cheering. And then they put it over
like other movies.
Yeah.
Like Sing 2.
Yeah, I did that, but with Nicole Kidman on my TikTok.
That's amazing.
But I was like, I really hope everyone just starts cheering wildly like next time.
Like, yeah, Nicole, she's back. Oh my God, I missed her. Please tell me more about movie theaters.
It's hilarious. Like, we don't need the ad for movie theaters. We are all here present.
God, it's so funny. Good.
No, but yeah, no, this is, I think it's just able to transport to a world and a time that, like, you know, you're never going to experience that. And so I just thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
I really liked it a lot.
You get to go to a murder. Where else are you going to do that?
Right.
No, but I absolutely, this movie's just so much fun.
Yeah.
I
completely agree.
See, it's hard for me to say, like, I would watch this so many more times than I would watch Batman.
I don't know.
But I think I appreciate Batman more.
Yeah, I understand what you mean completely.
But I think this is so much more fun. Sometimes I'm just in a really, really fun movie mood. And I think after seeing Batman today, I'm just like, I really want a short, fun movie.
Yeah, 100%.
I think that's probably what's going on.
I was going to say, Batman's just so serious. It's hard to watch that again, but this is more of a fun time. Even though there's a little murder, it's still, like, fun.
Yeah. I'm at risk of being murdered, so I just get to figure out who the murderer is.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. So do you have anything else to say about murder? Not murder.
Actually, about murder.
What are your thoughts on murder?
Don't do it, everybody. Advise against. No, about Death on the Nile. No, I would highly recommend seeing this again once this is released to streaming. If it is or not, I would highly recommend turning this on. It would be a really fun time, and it
totally is buzzworthy.
I agree completely. It's super buzzworthy. I also just realized I don't think we ever said whether Uncharted is buzzworthy.
First episode without a buzzworthy rating.
It's buzzworthy, I guess. Buzzworthy. It's like all right, mild buzz
compared to the other movies out. It's buzzworthy.
Right, for sure.
But go see Uncharted. Sorry, this is Uncharted episode Uncharted and a half.
Right.
We're just adding it on to this one.
Truly.
We're still getting back into the swing of things after being separated.
Clearly. Well, Tyler, we'll see you around for the next movie. I'm not sure what that's going to be yet.
Hopefully we get more movies. When are the Oscars?
I think they're like end of March.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll get another movie in before March, before April. But if not, next podcast will be Oscars. Talking about the Oscars. So I'll just have to make sure. Yeah. Have you watched any of them yet?
I've seen Don't Look Up.
Right, I haven't seen that. Is
West the only one
nominated?
It is.
It is.
I believe so. Mm-hmm.
Got it. I didn't know if it was or not.
I believe that one is. I'll have to check them out. Some of them are playing in AMC's right now, so I might try to see them. But I honestly just might try and like watch them like after work and stuff.
Yeah, I kind of want to see all of them at home because then I'm not getting a false experience of one of them in theaters.
Respect. I know, because I think that may be why we hadn't seen Parasite that year yet, so I still think I would love pick Parasite over anything. But like we loved Jojo Rabbit. I think it's because we saw it in theaters. But honestly, I still love Jojo Rabbit. I don't care. I don't think the theaters impacted that one.
Jojo Rabbit like earlier this week, and I want to watch it again. My girlfriend hasn't seen it, and I'm like, we're watching this. Sorry.
Yeah, it's so good.
Like, that just... I can't get over that movie. That, Jojo Rabbit and 1917 are probably my favorite movies out of, like, the last, like, 10 years.
I still have not seen 1917.
Oh, wait, you've never seen 1917?
No,
I thought you watched it by now.
No, I did not watch it.
I'm actually mad at you.
I know. I need to see it.
You're a horrible human being for not seeing 1917.
I'm sorry.
I'm so upset with you right now. All right, this is the end of the episode. Have a good night, guys. Hang up. I just did.
No, but check out our Oscar episode, and we will catch you later. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, have a good night. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.